The next topic in this Bootstrap series we will discuss is navigation bars. So let's go to the documentation part, and under the components we have discussed clasp, accordion, and now we will be discussing about nav and nav bars. So first of all we will discuss about nav. So what is navigation? You can see this doc written example, icons, theme, blog, the search bar, all this comes in the navigation bar section. So navigation means the bar which helps you to click on the various sections of your page. For example, this is one section of my page, this is the content section, and this section is also there on the page. So let us see, this is how a nav look likes. This entire is a navigation bar, and the components of the navigation bar are known as the nav. So let us see this with the code. So this is our VS Code with us. The only CSS and JavaScript part is added to this. The file is shown here using a live server. So what I will be doing is I will just copy it and I will paste the code. We will just understand the code and then see how can we customize it. So see, this is how these links are transporting me to different sections of my page. I just need to add the ID of that div section here. Like if I want to go to the active section, there is some active div there, so I can add hashtag active. So ID needs to be added in the href tag. So this is how it looks like. Now the next section we have is some styles. Just let us see. So this is the horizontal alignment in center. So this is how you can do this. Justify content in the center. The nav will be in the center. Next is vertical navs. You can have flex column with this class. This addition of class, the my section will be vertical. Let's try this out and also figure this out. This is an unordered list. Okay, this is an unordered list in which li is each list item, li tag is for each list item, and under that item we are making these links. First of all, it is an unordered list. Unordered list is unnumbered list without any numbers. So yeah, let's see it. See, my nav is now vertical. Okay, so let's see this. This way you can have, now this is tab effect. Like if I want my navigation bar, nav to have some tabulation effects, what I can do is I can just use this class nav tab. So see, okay, let us see this when I'm clicking on them, there are these two lines around them which is giving the effect of nav tabs. Let me just remove this so that you can see this more clear picture of it. See, this is looking like a tab, like all the borders are getting into this. Okay, so yeah. So next is pills. If you use this tag nav pills, then each item would look like this active portion. Okay, so let's see this out. Let's try this class. So you just need to change the classes. This is how the Bootstrap works. Bootstrap is so easy. You need to keep documentation in hand. Just need to see the changes, customize it as per your use and use it in your website. So this is now fill and justify content. That is, it will cover the entire width of your page. You need to sometimes you need to justify the content. Justify means that every single block, every single button or link will take as same space. Okay, so if a button is having a longer word, then the rest of the word will be shifted to the next line. But in fill, the entire will be written in one line. Okay, so this is how justify works. Justify means all the links will be given same space. So this way you can just drop down is there. You can just like see, this is drop down, some options will be there and you can just click on it and do your work. So this is how nav you can build it. You can explore more. You have used pill with drop downs. So this is the code for drop down item, class drop down item. And similarly with href tag, you need to link the divisions or your target. If you don't have anything to link, you can just put hash here. So this is how it works and you can explore more of it. This was a nav. So now we will discuss about navigation bar, the entire bar. Okay, so let us see one thing, that it is using container fluid, that is the entire container it will be covering. So this is the basic navigation bar out here. So let us copy this bar and let me show you something about this bar. We'll discuss the code as well. This code was simple, very simple. This is the way how so we have copied the code here. So we have just copied the code here. You can see this is the output. I will show you that this navigation bar is responsive. Here are the 3 buttons. These you need to change the color of these buttons. So this way these menu is coming, and when I just increase the length of the page, it is coming over here. So this is the page. This navigation bar is responsive. You can just like change it, customize it according to what is your need. So see here, this is the code written. I've showed it here also. This is responsive over here. So you have seen that this is the various classes being used. Navigation expand when it is large. BG light is the color being used. Container fluid is the class that we are using, that is entire page it is covering. Otherwise, as in the previous videos we have discussed, we could use the class container as well. The class used this navigation brand, see here, for nav bar, which is like a bigger size and a bit bold thing. The other are not, like the other links are not using this class. So as you can see here, this is the navigation thing, and then there is a button, navigation toggler, with a name which helps you to toggle. This is that button. This is that button which is helping us to toggle it out. And next, this is home link, you can see. So these are all the classes that have been used. Me auto, margins are given to large, it's 0. So there are different things being used over here. Then to every link you see here, these links are added under this link, and there is a drop down. This drop down is a kind of an unordered list which is being made here. And then there is a navigation item. Then there is a form which is using this search button. To use the search button, they've made a form, like you can add here something and you can search for it. Okay, so let's go ahead. So yeah, brand, you see this tag, this class is used to like signify some word, you know. So next is here, the bits of items are explained. You can replace the text with an image. You can just add some icon to your navigation bar as well using this keyword, using this entire code. Next is like you have just been, they have discussed like various navigation items, like see here, this is how this is working, how different navigation bars are being discussed over here, how this search button is formed, how can you use this @username button. This is the main button, this is the smaller button that you can create, how you can create a text format in the nav bar. So these are the various color schemes that you can use, like this is the black navigation bar, primary color is being used here, here some light color is being used, like you can even like add the background color of your own choice using the CSS here, inline CSS. और उसके बाद हमारे पास है containers, जैसे कि you can just see this is it. You can like make the container in medium, or you can make it responsive by using ALG for large, SM for small. So this is how you do it, like fixed bottom, class sticky top. You want the navigation bar to stick to the top. You want to be scrolling. See. Let's see. This is how the scroll nav bar is, when you just scroll the content of the navigation. Okay. So this is how it is, like toggle it, it's closed, click it on, it opens. Smallest, where here in the navigation bar button is also not written, it's just three lines over here. So this is small devices. So see here, this all are responsive. If I increase the space, they are gonna behave differently. Okay, so these are the different options that we have, and I would love that if you guys will explore it on your own, this documentation, read it and explore more classes. You know that where all the content I have told you, just keep it in mind. You need to customize it. There are a few classes that are already defined by Bootstrap. You need not to change them. You just change your content, the IDs, the class link to it, or the color, the orientation that you can choose to change as per the documentation that is given here. I hope this is clear to you, how to add navigation bar, how to use it. Okay, you can just copy paste the code from this Bootstrap documentation and then customize it. Also, customization help is provided here in this documentation. So read it thoroughly and like the video, subscribe to my channel. More such content is on the way. Thank you.